Now I am going to talk about the last group of intrinsic muscle of hand. Okay, this is the last session on the intrinsic muscles of hand, and here I am going to talk about the last group of intrinsic muscles. This is your interossei muscles. This is your interossei muscles. Okay, interossei muscles. Why they are called interossei? Because these muscles are present, these interossei muscles are present in between, these interossei muscles are present in between two bones, okay. So that's why they are inter and osseous, they are interosseous. That's why, because they are present in between, two bone, okay, they are present in between two bone. That's why they are called your interossei muscles. Okay, that's why they are called your interossei muscles. Now can you tell me which bones they are? Which bones? This is your metacarpal bone, MCP bone, metacarpal bone. So interossei muscles are present in between metacarpal bone. Okay, so let's imagine this one is your metacarpal, another metacarpal, this is another metacarpal. Okay, so you can see the interossei muscles, they are present like that in between two metacarpal bones. Okay, in between two metacarpal bone. So that because they are present in between two bone, or between two ossicles, that means osseous, that means bone, osseous term related to bone. So they are present in between two bones. Okay, that's why they are calling your what? That's why they are calling your interossei muscles. That's why they are calling your interossei muscles. Okay, so these interossei muscles, okay, these interossei muscles, actually they are two groups. Okay, interossei muscles, they are two group. Okay, so I am writing here interossei muscles, they are two group. Okay, one is your palmar interossei group of muscles, and another is your dorsal interossei group of muscles. Okay, palmar interossei group of muscles, and another one is your dorsal interossei group of muscles. Okay, so the palmar interossei, they are present obviously in the palmar aspect of your hand, palmar aspect, okay, or palmar side. Okay, and dorsal interossei obviously present in the dorsum of hand. Okay, so are you understanding? Okay, so now I am first I will show you the atlas images, and then I will write down the note properly. Okay, so don't worry. So first go through the atlas images. Okay, so you can see now here the interossei. Okay, yes, where is this images? Yes, here you can see the interossei. Here you can see the interossei. Okay, so first look here. Yes, you can see this is one bone. Okay, this is another bone, I am marking with green. This is another bone. Okay, and this is also another bone. Okay, so they all are your metacarpal bone, okay, here you can see. Okay, so now these muscles I am highlighting with red, these muscles, they are present in between your, I am highlighting with red, these muscles are present in between your two bone. These muscles are present in between two bone. That's why they are called inter means in between two bones, ossei. Okay, so that's why they are called your interossei. You can see I am highlighting with red. Okay, this is your interossei, muscles. Okay, this is your interossei muscles. So in case of this is your dorsal aspect, okay, dorsal view, and this is your palmar aspect. Okay, so this is your palmar aspect. So these muscles are your dorsal interossei muscle, dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, and these muscles are your palmar interossei muscles, palmar interossei muscles. These muscles are your palmar interosseous muscles. That means towards your palmar aspect. Okay, so I am highlighting the bone with yellow. You can see, yes, this bone 1 2 3 4. Okay, and here you can see now, yes, this is what, this is your interossei. In between two bone, this is your interossei. Okay, this is your interossei. Okay, these all are your palmar interossei. These all are your palmar interossei muscles, and these all are your dorsal interossei muscles. Are you understanding or not? Okay, now you can see dorsal interossei, they are 4 in numbers. They are 4 in numbers. Okay, and palmar interossei, they may vary 4 to in between 4 and 3. Okay, either 4 or 3 in a maximum cases. Okay, this is 3 in number, 1 2 and 3. You can see from lateral to medial, this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, but in your palm, or pollex, in your, sorry, not palm, in your pollex or thumb, there may be another interosseous. It may present or may not present. Okay, may be present or may not present. It could be present or it could not be present. Okay, so this palmar interossei, this palmar interossei is variable. This palmar interossei is variable. Okay, so that's why I am telling that your palmar interossei, it may be 4 or maybe 3. In majority case 3 greater than 4. Okay, in majority case 3 greater than 4. That means in generally your palmar interossei are 3 in numbers. Okay, 3 in numbers. Generally this the interossei which located on your pollex, this is generally absent. But dorsal interossei, they are always 4 in number. Dorsal interossei always they are 4 in number. Okay, so now I am erasing these all things. I think you understood this very well now. So your interossei muscles, they are present in between your bone. That's why they are called your interossei. Now whatever it is, palmar interossei or dorsal interossei, both are supplied by your ulnar nerve. Both are supplied by your ulnar nerve. Okay, so both palmar interossei, dorsal interossei, or palmar interossei, both are supplied by your ulnar nerve. Okay, both are supplied by your ulnar nerve. And where they are inserted, okay, they are originating from your metacarpal. And where they are inserted into where they are inserted into your dorsal digital expansion. I will show you what is dorsal digital expansion today. Dorsal digital expansion. Okay, same dorsal digital expansion. These interossei are passing through the wave spaces. Yes, wave spaces. This passing through the wave spaces. You can see here wave spaces, and then they reach to the dorsum of the hand. And inserted into dorsal digital expansion. Already you know, this is also same for lumbricals. Lumbricals are also inserted in dorsal digital expansion. Okay, are you understanding now? So these interossei are 4 in number. They are dorsal interossei. Okay, and they are palmar interossei. They are 3. In major case they are 3 in number or maybe 4 in number. The palmar interossei present on the pollex. This may present or may not be present. It could be present or could not be present. Okay, now nerve supply of interossei muscles, they are ulnar nerve. Okay, both dorsal interossei or palmar interossei, does not matter, it is dorsal or palmar, both are supplied by your deep branch of ulnar nerve. Okay, now you can see one important detail I want to add in this image. First I am going to erase this, and then I will tell you. Here you can see this is your palmar interossei. Okay, this is your palmar interossei. So this is your pollex. I am going to erasing first I erase all the things. Now you can see what is this. This is your pollex. Yes, this is your pollex, and this is your index finger. This is your ring finger or this is your middle finger or central finger. This is ring finger, and this is your digita minima. Or little finger. Okay, and this is your pollex or thumb. you can see the this interossei may be present, or the palmar interossei may be present or absent in your thumb. Okay, this is variable, this is variable, could present, could not be present. Okay, so you can see this is variable. Okay, and based on the presence or absence of the interossei on the pollex, it could be 3 or 4. Okay, now one thing which I want to add here, one detail which I want to add here is, you can see any interossei muscles on your I am marking with blue. You can see any interossei attaching with your ring finger, or sorry, your central finger or middle finger? No. So your central finger or your middle finger, it has no interossei, no interossei, no palmar interossei. Which interossei? No palmar interossei. This is totally anterior view, or this is your palmar aspect. Okay, anterior view, a palmar aspect. So your central finger or your middle finger, it has no palmar interossei. Palmar interossei is not there. Are you understanding? Okay, so no palmar interossei in your central finger. Okay, why I will tell you why in later, within few seconds. Okay, and you can see one thing again here. Yes, what is this? This is, I am marking with black, one interossei. Okay, this is another interossei. Okay, and this is third interossei, and this is the fourth interossei. This is which interossei? Dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, so you can see here that, you can see one thing, that here this is your central finger. I am highlighting with red. This is your central finger. Okay, or middle finger. This is your central finger or middle finger. This is your pollex. This is your index finger. This is your central or middle finger. This is your ring finger, and this is your digita minima, little finger. You can see your central or middle finger, which I am highlighting with red, it has two dorsal interossei, one towards this direction and one is towards this direction. So your middle finger is attached with two dorsal interossei. Two dorsal interossei is attached with your middle finger, but no palmar interossei is attached with your middle finger. This point is very much important, and why I will tell you in next slide. Okay, why? So you can see your middle finger or your central finger, it has two dorsal interossei. Okay, it has two dorsal interossei. I am writing D2 for what? D2 for your central finger, or D2 for your central finger. Okay, D2 for your central finger. Okay, towards one this side and one is another side. D2 for your central finger. Okay, so your central finger or your middle finger, it has two dorsal interossei muscles, but your middle finger, no palmar interossei. I am writing P0, no palmar interossei. P for palmar interossei, I am writing P0. It has no palmar interossei muscles. Are you understanding? Okay, so now write down the note, and then I will show you the function. Okay, so let's first complete the function and then I'll show you. So here you can see, yes, one video you can see. Yes, one second. Yes, now I am describing. This is which portions of your, can you tell me this is which portions of your hand? These your hands are adding with each other. Your fingers are added with each other. This is called your adduction of finger. This is your adduction of your finger. Why this is adduction? You can recall this like that your finger are adding with each other. Okay, so this posture is called your adducted fingers. Okay, this posture is called your adducted fingers. Okay, now once again you can see the video. This is what? This posture is your adducted. Okay, and yes, this is which kind of posture? This is your abducted fingers. You can see you are removing your fingers from away to each other. You are removing your fingers from away. One, you are detaching your one finger from another. Okay, this is abducting, or you are abducting your fingers from one another. This is called your abducted posture. Abduction of your fingers or digit, abduction of your fingers or digits. Okay, so this is your abducted postures of your fingers. Okay, now once again see the video. Yes, adducted finger, abducted finger, abducted finger, adducted finger. Once again, abducted, adducted. AB de Villiers, abduction. Okay, so now now first so this things once again. Yes, what is this? This is abduction. This is abduction of your fingers, and your abduction of your fingers, this posture is due to which muscles? Can you tell me? Your abduction is due to your palmar interossei muscles. This is the primary action of palmar interossei muscles. Which action? The primary action of your this is dorsal interossei. Actually, not this is due to palmar interossei. Okay, D, this is D. So this is your which posture? This is your abducted finger or abducted postures, ABD Villiers, ABD. So this is you are removing your one finger from another. This is your abducted postures of your fingers. This is due to which muscles? This is due to the dorsal interossei muscles. This is due to the action of dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, and here I am going to draw one axis with black. You can see this axis I am drawing with black. Okay, or I am going to draw it red. Okay, you can see this axis. Yes, this axis is passing through this imaginary axis is passing through your central finger or your middle finger. Okay, now what is abduction? Abduction is you are removing your fingers from this axis. You are moving away of your fingers or your digits from this axis. Okay, also this direction. This is what? This is your abduction. Okay, so abduction is totally based on, or abduction is with respect to an axis. Okay, which axis? The axis which is passing through your central finger. There's axis which is passing through your central finger or your middle finger. Okay, you are removing or you are moving away from this axis. This is due to, this is called your abduction postures. Okay, you are abducting your fingers, and this is with the help of which muscles? Dorsal interossei. So the primary function of dorsal interossei muscles is what? The primary function of dorsal interossei muscles is abduction. This is abduction. Okay, remember the mnemonic. Yes, you already heard about this. You know that DAB. This is called DAB. Okay, so D for dorsal interossei. Okay, D for dorsal interossei, and D helps in AB, abduction. Okay, this is mnemonic DAB, dorsal interossei muscle helps in abduction. Okay, abduction with respect to one axis, the axis which is passing through the central finger. Okay, now what is abduction? You are removing or moving away your other digits from your central finger. Are you understanding or not? Okay, so I already told that your central finger, it has two dorsal interossei muscles. It has two dorsal interossei or two D2 muscles. I told you. Okay, so one D2 muscle is towards this side. Okay, and another is towards that side. Are you understanding? Okay, one D2 muscle is towards this side and another is towards this side. Okay, on this. Okay, so now can you tell me the function? Can you tell me the function? This sided dorsal interossei muscle, this sided dorsal interossei muscles, and this sided dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, now here I am going to talk about the function. Okay, so function. So this dorsal interossei is causing abduction towards your abduction of your middle finger towards which direction? Towards your pollex. Somewhere here is your pollex. Okay, towards your pollex side. Okay, towards your pollex side, and this side is dorsal interossei, causing abduction of your middle finger towards this side. So the axis is passing through the middle finger. Okay, you are you can change your posture of middle finger also with respect to this axis. If you are moving your middle finger towards this, then you are abducting your middle finger towards the index finger from the axis, and you are abducting, or maybe you can abduct your middle finger towards this direction, towards digita minima. Okay, so this is the function of your dorsal interossei muscles. Now what is the function of palmar interossei? You can see, yes, this posture. I am going to talk about the palmar interossei. Yes, here you can see what you can see this is which postures. Once again, this is the axis. Okay, axis passing through the central finger or middle finger. Okay, so axis passing through the central finger or middle finger, and now you are adducting your all the digits towards the axis. Okay, so this is called your adduction. You are adding your fingers with each other. You are adding your fingers with each other. Remember like this. Okay. So this is your adduction postures. You can recall this mnemonic pad, PAD. What is pad? This is P for your what? P for your posterior, sorry, palmar interossei. P for your palmar interossei muscles. Okay, P for palmar interossei, and AD for adduction. AD for your adduction. AD for your adduction of finger. So your fingers are adducting. Your fingers are adducting towards the axis, which is passing through the central finger or middle finger. This is due to which muscles? This is due to your palmar interossei muscles. This is due to your palmar interossei muscles. Okay, this is due to your palmar interossei. This is also the primary function of your palmar interossei. Okay, now write down the note. So okay, you can see here the atlas image, the actual cadaveric image. You can see. Yes. Can you tell me which muscle is this? First, you can see this is your central finger. Okay, this is your central finger. I am highlighting with the red now. This is your central finger. Yes, and one muscle is towards pollex side, and one muscle is towards digita minima side of your central finger. So your central finger has two dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, so these muscles are your dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, one thing here you can see also, one thing that your dorsal interossei muscles is bipinnate. Okay, you can see all the dorsal interossei muscles. You can see, yes, one head here, one head here. Yes, one head, one like this, pinnation, not head, they are pinnation. Okay, pinnation. So this all are bipinnate. Okay, so these all are bipinnate. So D for dorsal interossei. Okay, D for dorsal and D for double also, double. So their pinnation is double. So dorsal interossei is bipinnate also. So okay, so once again I am summarizing all the things about dorsal interossei. Dorsal interossei is bipinnate muscles. It is help in dab. What is dab? In abduction of finger, ABD. Okay, and one thing, dorsal interossei is supplied by your ulnar nerve. Okay, so that's a little bit about your dorsal interossei. They are 4 in numbers. Okay, now come to the palmar interossei. The atlas images, or the yes, this picture exactly. You can see now this is your central finger. And it contains no muscle. You can see here one muscle here. Yes, this muscle I am highlighting with yellow. This muscle Okay, and these all muscles, they are unipinnate. These all muscles are unipinnate. These all muscles are unipinnate. Okay, and there is no muscle. Okay, these all muscles are unipinnate and they are palmar interossei muscles. They are palmar interossei muscles, and your center finger has no palmar interossei, P0. I am writing P0. Okay, so these all are palmar interossei muscles. Okay, and yesterday I forgot to show the lumbricals. You can see the lumbricals in this diagram also. Yes. Here you can see the tendons. The first you can see the cut tendon here. Yes, these tendons are cut. This is flexor digitorum superficialis tendon. Okay, FDS tendon, flexor digitorum superficialis. And can you tell me these tendons is what? This deep tendon is FDP tendon. FDP, flexor digitorum profundus tendon. Okay, FDP tendon. And you can see here the lumbricals also. Yes, I am highlighting with red. Yes, this is one lumbricals originating from FDP. This is one lumbricals. This is another lumbricals. You can see another lumbrical here. Yes, this is bipinnate lumbrical. You can see two head to lower side, and yes, here also this is also bipinnate lumbricals. You can see two head here. So they are L1, L2, L3 or L4. I already told about lumbricals in previous video. You can see the previous one. Okay, you can see the pinnation here. You can see, yes, this bipinnate, unipinnate. These all are lumbricals. But today our topic is not lumbricals. This is our topic is today is this. So, okay, I already told you the primary action of primary actions of your dorsal interossei and palmar interossei. Now you can see also this. What is this actually? This is you can see here. Yes, actually this posture is called your glass holding posture. This posture is also called glass holding posture. This posture is L for what? L for lumbricals. Yesterday I told you. And I for what? I for interosseous. Okay, so I told you interosseous, there are two types. One is dorsal interossei and another is your palmar interossei. Are you understanding? I think you understood. Okay, so dorsal interossei causing what? Dorsal interossei causing dab and palmar interossei causing pad. Okay, so dab means dorsal interossei causing abduction, ABD villus abduction. You can see AB here. So your dorsal interossei causing abduction. Okay, abduction of your fingers, and your palmar interossei causing adduction, ADD. Palmar interossei causing your adduction posture of your fingers. Okay, so these two are the primary function. These two are the primary function of your dorsal interossei and palmar interossei. These two are the primary function of your dorsal interossei and your palmar interossei. So what is the primary function? First, look at the question carefully. Okay, what is the primary function of dorsal interossei? Okay, the primary function of your dorsal interossei is its primary function is ABD villus. What is ABD? This is your abduction of finger. Abduction, you are removing one finger from another, you are detaching one finger from another. This is your abduction. This is due to DAB, dorsal interossei, causing your abduction of fingers. And what is the action of palmar interossei? Primary action of palmar interossei, or chief or major action, this is your adduction of fingers. You are adding your one finger with another. Okay, so this is the primary action of your interossei muscles. But interossei muscles, it also has another role or another function. Okay, which function? The secondary action. Secondary action of interossei is equivalent to the function of lumbricals. Okay, secondary action of interossei is equal to or is equivalent to the action of lumbricals. Yesterday I told you already what is the action of lumbricals. What is this? This is the MCP joint, metacarpophalangeus joint. And what is this? This is your IP joint, interphalangeus joint. Okay, so the function of lumbricals is what? The flexion at MCP joint, and extension EXT, extension at IP joint. Okay, so this is the normal function of what? This is the normal function of your lumbricals muscles. What? Lumbricals muscles. This is your MCP joint flexion of MCP and extension of IP. This is the normal function of your lumbricals. This is the normal function of your lumbricals. But I already told you the normal function of your lumbricals is equivalent to the secondary action, the secondary function of your interossei muscles. Okay, so your interossei muscles has two role. One in abduction and adduction of hand. Okay, and another is MCP joint flexion and IP joint extension. This is also due to your interossei, but this is the secondary action of your interossei. Okay, so your secondary action of interossei is equivalent to your secondary action of interossei is equivalent to the primary action of or chief action of lumbricals. Okay, now finally come to the notes. Okay, so palmar interossei. Okay, so number of palmar interossei, you can tell me the 4 to 3. They are 4 to 3. They may be vary. Okay, why? I will tell you why. Okay, but dorsal interossei, they are always 4 in number. So your in middle finger, AMIDD, middle finger has no palmar interossei, P0. So no palmar interossei muscles. But your middle finger has two dorsal interossei, D2. Two dorsal interossei muscles, D2. Okay. Now dorsal interossei, they are D for dorsal and D for double. You can remember like this, D for double. So they are bipinnate. All dorsal interossei, they are bipinnate. Okay, so dorsal interossei, they are dorsal interossei column. This is palmar interossei column. Dorsal interossei, they are bipinnate, and they causing the abduction. They causing the abduction of digits, abduction of digits or finger. Okay, your palmar interossei, they are unipinnate, only one pinnation. Okay, and they are helping in what? They are helping in adduction. Okay, you can remember like this. This column is your, this column is your, where are you? The pen option. Okay, oh, you are in the top. Okay, so this is your palmar interossei column, and this is your dorsal interossei column. Okay, so yes, now so you can remember like this mnemonic: pad and dab. Dorsal interossei causing abduction, palmar interossei causing adduction. Okay, now both are supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. Palmar interossei is supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. Dorsal interossei is also supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. Okay, so what? So nothing. So yes, now I am going to draw the diagram, schematic representation, just a schematic representation of both palmar and dorsal interossei. Okay, one thing, this is your primary action, this is your primary action. Now secondary action of palmar interossei is same, MCP joint flexion and what? IP joint extension. Same thing also for dorsal interossei. This is actually the action of lumbricals. Okay, and dorsal and palmar interossei, they are helping or assisting. Okay, now last point is what? The last point is nothing. Just now I am drawing the diagram. You can see here. Just concentrate on the diagram portion now. So this is your palmar aspect of your hand. Okay, so you can see the metacarpal bones 1 2 3 4 5, and now I'm going to draw the palmar interossei muscles. You can see palmar interossei muscles. So first of all, palmar interossei muscles, they are unipinnate. Okay, so palmar interossei, all the palmar interossei, they are unipinnate. Okay, one is here passing through this web space, and one is here through this web space, and this is your middle finger, central finger has axis. Okay, and next one is in this side, and another is in this side. Okay, so here you can see the action of palmar interossei is adduction pad. Okay, adduction, that means you are adding your fingers with each other. You are adding your fingers, or you are moving your fingers towards the axis. Okay, so you can see these two palmar interossei, okay, this and this one and this one, they are located in the medial side. Okay, because your tendency is to move this and this finger towards the axis, and in this case they are located in laterally, because your tendency is move your fingers towards this side. Okay, so this is your imaginary axis. So this is your adduction. You are adding your one finger with another by palmar interossei. Okay, and this is also passing through this web space and going behind, and this is also passing through this web space and going behind. Okay, inserted into dorsal digital expansion insertion. Okay, I will show you the what is dorsal digital expansion. And now I'm going to draw the dorsal interossei muscles. Okay, so this is your bones. This is the dorsal aspect. Okay, this is the dorsal aspect of your hand. This is the dorsal aspect, and you can see what the axis is passing through the midline. The axis is passing through the midline, and dorsal interossei causing what? Dab means abduction of fingers, means you are moving away your one finger from another or from axis. So, and you all also know that your dorsal interossei, they are bipinnate muscles. Two pinnation passing through this web space, yes, and it also has a two pinnation, 1 and 2. It also there is 1 2 pinnation. Okay, and last this is also 2 pinnation. You can see they are go and attached with your dorsal digital expansion of middle finger, and this is also into your middle finger. So both are attached in your middle finger. So this middle finger, your Mahanatma, it contains D2, 2 dorsal interossei attachment, and last one is your here. And one thing, so what is the action of your dorsal interossei? The action of your dorsal interossei, your abduction. Okay, abduction. And here you can see your here you can see the your pollex, no dorsal interossei, and your ring finger, no dorsal interossei. Why? Because they already pollex already have abductor pollicis brevis for his abduction. Okay, causing its own abduction. For its own abduction, it already had abductor pollicis brevis, so it don't require dorsal interossei for abduction. And your digita minima, it also has your abductor digita minima. Yes, So this is what, this is your thinner muscles and this is your hypothinner muscles. I already told this all things in thinner and hypothinner region. Okay, so your pollex no dorsal interossei, your digita minima also no dorsal interossei, because they have their own abductor, they have their own muscles for abduction. Okay, they don't require dorsal interossei. So for pollex abductor digita, sorry, abductor pollicis brevis, and for digita minima abductor digita minima. Okay, so that's all about your intrinsic muscles of hand. So now I am going to summarize all the muscles, intrinsic muscles, in one single page. Okay, so one thing, your palmar interossei, no palmar interossei in your middle finger, middle finger or central finger, it contains no palmar interossei, and your central finger contains 2 dorsal interossei, and which fingers contain no dorsal interossei, this on this. And one thing about your palmar interossei, this palmar interossei is variable, may be present, may not be present. This is related to your pollex, this is may or may not present, could not present. Okay, based on this your palmar interossei are either 4 or 3. Okay, based on this one. So that's all your palmar interossei, dorsal interossei. And now I am going to summarize the chapter snapshot or chapter summary. Okay, this is your intrinsic muscles, intrinsic muscles of your hand. So in intrinsic muscles of your hand, I already told the which 5 groups of muscles, they are 20 in number. There are 5 groups of muscles. One is hypothinner group of muscle. Okay, next is thinner group of muscle. Okay, so first write thinner and then hypothinner. So first is thinner, then hypothinner. Okay, so write like this, not in this manner is not too much fruitful. So yes, intrinsic muscles of a hand. Okay, intrinsic muscles of hand, intrinsic muscles of hand. Okay, so intrinsic muscles of hand. Intrinsic muscles of hand. What is intrinsic muscles of hand? They are originating and inserting in your hand. Okay, so one is hypothinner group of muscles, 20 number total intrinsic muscles, and another is thinner group of muscles, thinner towards your thumb, hypothinner towards your digita minima or little finger. Thinner muscles, first thinner muscles is your, you can tell me what? Yes, abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, abductor pollicis brevis. Similarly, in hypothinner group of muscles, your abductor digita minima. Okay, next thinner muscles, your towards thumb or pollex side, your which? Flexor pollicis brevis. Why they are called brevis? Because they all are small muscles. Okay, and why the pollicis? Because they are related to or attached with pollex, flexor pollicis brevis. And in this flexor digita minima. Okay, next is your opponens pollicis, and this is also opponens digita minima. Okay, so hypothinner and thinner, I think complete, hypothinner and thinner. Okay, so but according to some authors, there is also another hypothinner muscles. Which one? The palmaris brevis. Okay, and one thing which I want to add here, the adductor pollicis brevis is not adductor pollicis brevis, not forming thinner, not forming thinner eminence, not forming thinner eminence, but it is a thinner muscles. Because why? Because it's attached with thumb. This is the major adductor of thumb. Okay, so this is, but this is not forming, this is not forming thinner eminence. ये thinner eminence का part नहीं है. ये question, this is much important. This question is important. I think this is important. Okay, so now this all about your thinner muscles and hypothinner muscles. So how many? This is 1 2 3 4. This is also 1 2 3 4. So total 8 muscles here. Okay, and now total 8 muscles here. You can see 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 here. Also another I am marking. So now last two is your lumbricals. Your lumbricals. How much? L1, L2, L3, L4. I already told you. And last your interossei muscles. Interossei two types: dorsal interossei and palmar interossei. Dorsal interossei 4 in number. Palmar interossei vary 4 to 3. Okay. So that's all about your muscles of hand. Now I want to summarize some nerve supply here. Just for quick recap. Nothing but quick recap. This is okay. Can you tell me abductor digitorum minimum? Yes, abductor pollicis brevis is purely supplied by median nerve. Okay, purely median nerve, median an nerve. Okay, flexor pollicis brevis is supplied by median nerve and ulnar nerve. Okay, flexor pollicis brevis is superficial head is supplied by median nerve, superficial head, and deep head is supplied by ulnar nerve. Opponent's pollicis also same, median nerve plus ulnar nerve. So these two are your hybrid muscles or composite muscles. In case of all hypothinner muscles are supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. This is ulnar nerve, this is also ulnar nerve, this is also ulnar nerve, palmaris brevis also ulnar nerve. Okay, and yes, now adductor pollicis brevis, adductor of thumb, this is also ulnar nerve, supplied by ulnar nerve. Okay, so now lumbricals, L1 and L2 supplied by which nerve? Median nerve. But L3 and L4 they are supplied by ulnar nerve. Okay, so I think you understood. And obviously dorsal interossei and palmar interossei both are supplied by ulnar nerve. So you can see the majority of muscles of hand are supplied by ulnar nerve. So palm region, the majority of muscles of palm is supplied by your ulnar nerve. That's why one statement is written in book that ulnar nerve is the hand or palm. Palm is the major territory of your ulnar nerve. Okay, so thank you for watching. I am ending here. One thing which I want to add here, yes, dorsal digital expansion. You can see I just showing you one image, but yes, this is the dorsal digital expansion. Okay, you can see the last topic, dorsal digital expansion. You can see the tendon for, this is the tendon for extensor digitorum, and this is expanded, little bit expanded. Okay, this is little bit expanded, and you can see here this is the interossei muscles. I already told you interossei muscles are attached with dorsal digital expansion. This is the interossei muscles, interossei. Okay, this is also interossei muscles, interossei. This is also interossei muscles attachment and dorsal digital expansion. Okay, and you can see that the lumbricals also attach in dorsal digital expansion. Lumbricals muscle, interossei muscles, both dorsal interossei, palmar interossei, all attached in dorsal digital expansion, and also lumbricals also. Okay, dorsal digital expansion is nothing but the tendon of extensor digitorum. This is expanded here, something like expanded like this and attached here, distal phalanx attaching to distal phalanx. This is dorsal digital expansion. Okay, so our topic is end now, the intrinsic muscle of hand. I think you enjoyed the session. So now I am introducing myself. My name is Prakriti Vanna. Okay, I am MBBS student, first prof MBBS student, MLD MCH, Malda Medical College and Hospital under West Bengal University of Health Science. Okay, West Bengal University Hill Science. Okay, thank you for watching.